Hey weirdos, welcome back. I've got my little here today and we're gonna do a fresh set on her. How are you guys doing today? Are y'all good? I'm good. Finally, my voice is finally back to some semblance of normal, I think. I don't know why I was sounding super nasally for a hot minute. Well, I do know why. COVID's why. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna do a tip application on my little. I did prep her nails completely. I took off the shine, I dehydrated her nail, and now I am adhering just these partial tips with my dip base. I'm going to dip with the low scent liquids from Sparkle & Co., but because they're so slow drying, I didn't want to use that to adhere the tips, so I'm going to just use my regular Sparkle & Co. base. And I know I've been messing a lot with gel, builder gel, jelly tips, all that stuff. So I figured let me do a basic partial tip application because I haven't done one in a while. Figured you guys might want to see how I do this. I do the same exact process on myself when I apply tips, although I don't do that very often anymore. Maybe I will. I don't know. You guys seem to miss my stiletto nails already. Who's team shorty and who's team stiletto? Let me know down in the box, in the comments, you know, down there somewhere. So these tips are from where? I think these tips are from Amazon. They're linked to my Amazon storefront under something. They're under tools, tips, something like that. I did recently rearrange my whole storefront so it's easier to find stuff, although I don't remember where I put anything, so y'all are on your own. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to get these applied, adhered. They only take a few seconds to dry. Sparkle & Co. original base is pretty quick drying. You don't have to use dip base if you don't want to. You can apply tips with gel if you really wanted to, even partial tips. I'll leave that video down in the box for you. What? It's early. It's early. I got no sleep last night. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'll leave that video down in the box in case you want to reference how to do this with gel. You can also use regular nail glue if you have that and you just want to apply them real quick with glue. And then I'm going to cut them down to size. I could not for the life of me find my tip cutter. No idea. It grew legs, ran off somewhere. So I'm using regular like toenail cutters. Don't come for me. I didn't know where they were. This was like a last resort tool to use, but it did the job. So that was good. So I'm going to cut them down to size, file them into shape. We're just doing a basic square. So the shaping and filing is very minimal. I'm going to take the shine off the tips. I think, maybe. I might use peel base with her. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't do it on camera though, because it's just peel base. But because I know she likes to change... Oh, I got hiccups. She likes to change her mani pretty frequently. She is her mother's child. I wanted to do peel base, so I didn't have to soak everything off every time she wanted a fresh set. I can just pop them off, or she could pop them off and not worry about damaging anything, and we can do a fresh set. Which I did do. I think you guys may have saw the photos I put on the Facebook group and on Insta. They're just very basic. I used iGel Medium Pink. I'll put a picture in here somewhere of what I did after this set. But for this set, I have some brand new colors that I'm trying out from West Coast Dips. This was a highly requested company that I tried, and I was so excited when she reached out to me and wanted to send me some stuff. I'm like, how did you read my mind? How did you know that everyone's been asking me to try West Coast Dips? They are a Canadian company, which is amazing, and she sent me over so many options and a snack. And those of you that know me know that I very much appreciate the snacks. And heads up to anyone else who's listening who wants to send me product, send snacks. Send all the snacks. I like chocolate and anything gummy. Thank you very much. I'm going to let you guys hang out for a minute. Watch me get her filed up. I'm going to come back and we'll get into the whole application. I'll tell you what I think. So I went ahead, got all the shine taken off her natural nails. Oh, by the way, speaking of nails, on the nail channel, what? If you're wondering what I've got going on my nails, those are the last two videos that I uploaded. I will leave both of them down in the box in case you want to check them out. This is West Coast Dips, and look at the menagerie of dippies that she sent over. Also sent over the file, which was perfect, beautiful, love the file. So many colors. I honestly, I felt kind of bad. I'm like, I only have a limited number of fingers. I don't know where I'm going to use all these. I'm going to donate some of them. I will be putting them into mystery boxes for an upcoming giveaway. We're getting pretty close to 30,000 and I can't freaking believe it. Y'all are nuts. I don't know why you come back twice a week, every week. I don't know, but I'm so grateful that you do. And when I get to 30, we're going to do a big giveaway. I'm going to have a bunch of mystery boxes I'm going to put together of a whole ton of amazing products. So you can look forward to that. Chose 2 colors, which I will link in the box for you, that I'm going to put on her nails. She wanted 4 flat nails and 1 accent nail. She has a very simple taste, much also like her mother. She's really my mini-me, this one. So we're going to do that like lilac-y lavender color and a foil accent nail, and it's gonna be gorgeous. So here's the Sparkle & Co. Low Scent. You've seen me use this before recently, and I really like it. I have 0 issue with it. There is no odor to this whatsoever that I could tell. Also, before COVID. I could smell when I was testing this, I promise. It's not like, I couldn't smell. I could. And I couldn't smell anything with this base. It is super slow drying, which I know some of you will probably appreciate if you're doing, especially nail arty type stuff like an ombre or color blocking, French mani, stuff like that. Or if you're super new to dipping and you just like to take your time, this might be a great base option for you. You just want to take some extra care and pay attention to the dry time. You don't want to go brushing off excess dip powder if it's not dry, because you're gonna mush stuff up. So definitely let it sit. You can dip back into your jar if you need to, but use caution when dusting off excess. I would skip the scrubby brush. Sometimes I use a fluffy brush. Sometimes I use a stiff bristled brush. Y'all ignore me. But I would skip the stiff bristled brush with this base for a good while. You're not going to want to use that unless it's completely set, which will take a little bit. So I'm getting this on her pinky, middle, index, and thumb. And I asked her, I could tell a little bit just by looking at the powder, but I did ask her to tell me how she liked the powders. And she said they were super soft. They felt really good. She loved them. I love them. They're super saturated, beautifully pigmented, and I have 0 complaints. So far, so good. Very much enjoying the West Coast dip powders. The foil, wait until you see the foil. You know me. I love a good foil dip. Flaky, foil, you know what I mean. Little flaky things. So you're going to see that coming up, and it's going to be gorgeous. I'm only going to show you 1 dip right now. I do 2 full dips in the color, and then I do encapsulate in clear, but I do that off camera just to not be redundant. If you're wondering why I encapsulate my dip powders in clear, it is for one reason and one reason only. Well, actually, that's a lie. It's for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, when I file and buff, I don't want to remove color. So I have the clear as like a layer between my file and the color, so I don't get patchy end results. Also, especially if you're using darker dip colors, having that layer of clear over your color can prevent your activator from getting stained, because your brush can stain, just like your dip base and top coat or whatever can stain. And if you get your activator stained, that can transfer to future manis. So the clear kind of helps prevent staining of your activator. So I'm activating now, and then I'm going to get into the flaky, foily goodness. Speaking of goodness, can I just tell you, totally off the topic of nails, but having to do with West Coast dips, you probably saw the little, like I mentioned, the snack that she sent me. It was a little Nestle chocolate coffee. I don't know what it is. I don't know that I could find it in the States. I've never seen it before in my life. I had to message her and be like, what is this? How do I get more? It's literally like crack. I'm still fiending for this thing, and now I have to go on an adventure trying to find it, because it was absolutely delish. Love it, love it. 2 of my favorite things, chocolate and coffee, my perfect snack. If y'all can find it, tell me where I can locate this. I'm in Florida. For those of you that don't know, I'm down here looking for it. Help a girl out. Okay, so I'm getting into this flaky dip. It is so unbelievably beautiful, and I figured it would go perfectly with the lilac. I think she had her eye, my daughter, she had her eye on this flaky first, and then she picked it. She picked the color combo herself. She's 12, by the way, but she's got an eye for this stuff. She does makeup, and she likes to do the SFX, special effects, makeup type stuff, so she's got an eye for this, and I thought her color combo was on point. I love the way it came out. I'm doing 2 dips of the flakies. I'm going to also encapsulate in clear to protect those flakies when I file and buff. I'm going to file and buff off camera, but I will leave my whole filing and buffing routine down in the box. I do the same exact routine whether I'm doing my nails, her nails, my son's nails, my daughter's nails. Yes, I do everybody's nails. And I do the same filing routine whether I'm on tips or natural nails. So you can check that out if you want to see how I do my filing. I'm going to come back for some top coat. This is my Sparkle & Co. gel top, and these look stunning. Absolutely adore them. Went ahead and added some cuticle oil. I'm just taking off the excess from the nail with some rubbing alcohol, and she's good to go. I have zero complaints. West Coast Dips, thank you so much for sending me so many things to play with. I'm so appreciative, especially for the snack. I'm done talking about the snack. I promise you won't hear from me again until I find more of them. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and spending some time with me and my little today. I hope you took something away from this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up so I know you liked it. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. Bye.